I'm announcing today that we're ending the ban on transgender Americans in the United States military. Effective immediately, transgender Americans may serve openly, and they can no longer be discharged or otherwise separated from the military just for being transgender.
The United States has joined 18 other countries in allowing transgender people to serve openly in the military. Transgender usually describes people who don't identify with their gender at birth. The decision drew criticism from conservatives, including Congressman Mac Thornberry, Republican chairman of the House Armed Services Committee. He accused the White House of prioritizing politics over policy. The key question in evaluating the shift was whether an inclusive policy would compromise military readiness. Ultimately, the answer was no.
What the commissioners found is that the Pentagon's rationale for firing transgender troops is not based on compelling medical reasons or data.
Estimates suggest there are as many as 12,600 transgender people serving in the U.S. military, out of a total 2 million active and reserve service members.
Fear that someone will find out my secrets.
The policy shift has been studied for years, with the U.S. military looking at how other countries manage the transition within their military ranks.
We're already here, we're already serving, and we always have been. It's just now that it's been put on paper that they have to show us dignity.
The U.S. military has never been an instrument of social change. Rather, it's adapting to a society that's increasingly accepting a part of itself that's always been there.
There has been this incredible shift in attitudes across the country. You know, when I became president, same-sex marriage was legal in only 2 states. Today it's legal in 37 states. But we know that transgender persons still face terrible violence and abuse.
While the LGBT community is still vulnerable to vicious attacks, there have been great strides in gaining acceptance. A military open to all its citizens, regardless of sexual or gender preference, is surely one of them.
The real heroes are those transgender service members, men and women who came out to their commands during the last 2 years that pushed this issue along.
Randolph Nogel, The Newsmakers.